Oh, if you're done and you're by the time, you're full of
ambition, it will be fine. So come on. Come on.
I've noticed you're the only one singing this week, Travesty.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
Oh wait, I muted them. Sorry, I know why. Because I muted. Oh no.
No.
Put it muted us
Good,
up.
Scalio. I'm glad you know the best singer.
I was generous.
Podcast.
I did the ad libs and I let Travesty take the lead.
You was
Yeah, like
generous.
feel special and all that.
You know what? You know why you couldn't hear critic? I mean, you couldn't hear Pudding because she was sign languaging.
Oh,
Macatonic.
Anyway, I want to start some sad news. I just saw this, but Sean Connery passed away.
Huh?
But
Yeah,
he's
he's
90
bad.
But he had 90 good years. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, he's bad, man.
You gotta go sometime.
He died ages ago.
He died a couple of days ago. Actually, I didn't even know. Why is he just coming up today?
No,
In my
he died
feed.
before that.
Did he reach Sean Connery? No, he died on the 31st. Wait. Why did it just come up? It just came up like literally. What? Wait. When did that happen, man? I don't. That's old. How can I find that out now?
I'm gonna say he
George
died
Connery.
ages ago.
He died like 4 days ago.
Months ago.
No, the 31st. Is that the 31st? I don't know.
Anyway.
2020, it says.
Is that 2020?
Look
That's
again,
what
I
I'm
think.
thinking.
Oh no! What? Okay, that's not sad news, man. What the hell, man? This is what they tricked me. They just tried to trick
a
me.
year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago, and I'm thinking, why did he come up my feed? And like, he died like a couple of days ago. He just came up on my feed saying he died, and I don't know why. I was like, why is he saying that for?
Probably it was just the anniversary of his death.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, probably something like that.
Fine.
Like,
I was gonna say that.
sack Sean Connery, then, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think the Queen is probably not looking very good, is she? The Queen.
What's happened to her?
Well, what's going on?
Well, no, the just let her not do any of her like visits anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, normally isn't that like
That's a sign of things
She's
not.
94, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Why are you
I mean,
saying
she's
94? Is it retirement at age 67? Shouldn't that also be for the as well?
She wants to keep the power in it. That's it.
The monarchy.
Yeah.
Well, she's getting less and less power now, isn't she? Because
But she's
she's
giving
no
it away.
longer in control of something to do with Barbados now, isn't it? So someone else from the actual island owns part of the country, if not all of it, or something like that. I read up.
I'd be surprised.
Shouldn't really,
Selling off their assets.
Probably. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, we got this video come up today. Where is this? Let me see. So I saw this today. I don't know how true this is. So all NHS staffs in England will need mandatory COVID and flu vaccinations or risk losing their jobs from April next year. I thought it was over, man. I thought it was over.
Some places have already started it. I know a close friend of mine, her sister, they've basically laid her off from her job. She won't get the jab.
And I know somebody also, and they says that they're going to leave the job because they're not going to be forced to take the vaccine.
Well done. Well done. When
But they've got a better job
then you know
anyway.
what they'll say after this, don't you? Oh, there's so much pressure on the NHS because there's nobody for the jobs. Well, you could go and scrape up all those unemployed who's been vaccinated to do the jobs.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or I think a better thing is there's a gap in the market for anybody who's got them funds behind them to educate people who want to know how to self-heal, how to look after themselves the medical way. That there's now a gap in the market because a lot of people won't want to be forced to have vaccines, have poison put in them every 6 months, because it's not just one jab, it's every 6 months, sort of thing that's going to be going on. So we need to get people to educate people how to look after themselves and how to heal themselves so they don't have to run to the doctors unless it's detrimental, because they're going to hold these things over us.
Yeah, it's a bit stupid. I know that, like here in some states, you're only allowed to go to shopping now. Literally, that's it.
And you're telling me this ain't the end of time or the
What?
mark of the beast?
Yeah, you can only go shopping. Yeah. That's it.
That's out of order. Well, they've locked you down again in Germany.
They haven't locked us down. I think there's not going to be a second lockdown. All I've done is anyone who's not vaccinated, they've just completely closed you out of society. That's it.
Really?
You completely see it. The
doesn't
dragons, yeah.
Is no one not seeing the pattern here?
This Germany's a bad place anyway.
No, it's not just Germany. Think about the pattern, what's going on here. No, a lot of us aren't religious, but if you compare this to the Bible, it seems very similar.
The thing is, though,
this is what they were saying was going to happen in the last days. It's just that it hasn't turned out the way these religious people thought it would be. The vaccine is an example of the 666 mark. If you don't take the 666 mark, you can't eat, you can't trade, you can't move around in society. It sounds very similar to me. It's like they're fulfilling the Bible in this way. To me, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if anybody out there religious is picking this up. It ain't going to be about some white horse flying in the sky with and the second coming of Christ. This is actually what's really happening. I told you that Bible was symbolic. You had to look deeper than what they were saying.
I think it's just a blueprint for the way they wanted the world to be.
That's all it was.
Because how come there's never been any desire for the people, the masters or the powers that be, to actually change it?
Exactly.
And they're saying to me that all us idiots who are on the planet couldn't get together and say, you know what, let's not do it that way. Let's not do the Bible way. Let's go another way. Let's try and make it nice. So when Jesus comes back, he comes back to comfort, and he'll be like, "Wow, you guys really made it. I didn't have no faith in you guys, but you did it.
Exactly.
We could have surprised him, but instead we took the bad path
and followed through the rubbish."
You know what it is, folks? Really and truly, because whoever designed us gave us freedom of will. Some of us will want to do that, just like some of us won't want to take the vaccine. Some of us will. Everybody just thinks about themselves. You know what I mean? And what benefits they're going to get from doing whatever choices they make. You'll never get a whole society on one side. Never happen, unfortunately, unless something... Say, for instance, the only way humankind would unite would be if aliens attacked us now.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way. Everybody would come together because they're attacking a human and we're all human, so that would unite us all. But
are you sure,
Travis can't unite. All humans can't unite, unfortunately. But against something like that, which hopefully will never happen, that's the only way we would unite. Or zombies, that's where everybody would try to unite. But still, you'd still see somebody trying to get power. We've discussed this in past podcasts. We'd like society to be like that, but unfortunately, you've always got traitors in the camp, haven't you? Trying to bring you down.
Let's just accept that there's narcissists running the world, so we're never going to get any real comfort being part of society. It's going to be hell for a long time to come, because the narcissists don't care about the common man. They only care about making sure they're all right. There's an agenda behind all this rubbish, because this thing that they're going on about, and we're not going to call it out. We're not going to keep calling it out because we'll get shadow banned as usual. It's just a cover, isn't it? It's a cover for what? Because think about it. How come it picks and chooses when to get worse and get better? Let me give you an example of what kind of rubbish I'm having to deal with right now. My little grandson had developed a cough. So I've taken him to nursery. They called me within 10 minutes to come and take him back out. Yeah. And they said, just do a test and before you bring him back. So I've done this rubbish lateral flow test. It's come up negative. I've took it and shown them. Then they're telling me, we don't want that one. We want you to do the whatever. Yeah. So I've turned around and I says, well, how come this is not acceptable? Yet the government has been spreading it all around, giving it out in schools, giving it out in shopping centres, giving it out in chemists. Yeah. If it's not acceptable, why is it suddenly not acceptable? They would use it as an excuse. I says, listen here, I don't bow down to conforming. I will just remove him. I'm sorry, I'm not falling for this rubbish. Every time of the at this time of the year, many people are going to get ill. They're going to get the colds. They're going to get the flu. I'm not even going to call the other one because I'm not even going there. You know, and you're all jumping on this rubbish. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not following your procedure. I will remove the child, and that's what I did. No, because it's just showing you that, you know, it's all about control. There's an agenda behind this.
I think it's important to look at statistics. Really, I've been going for a book recently about. It's called Factfulness.
Yeah, fear factor.
It tells you about something like this. It's about facts, and even when you look at it, you put it on this outbreak thing at the moment. The people who have died, when you put it into comparison, it's a very minority of the planet. Yeah. It's very minority. I mean,
when they say like 140 people, and you think, wait there, how many people die in the world every day?
Every day, like tons.
One person per week. You know what I mean? I'm sure thousands and thousands and thousands of people die. So how can they put that? Come on, there must be. Come on, suicides. I wonder how many people have died of that.
There's more people die of that.
Gunshots. What about that?
Yeah.
Trying to fight gun crime.
What's even more important? Like I actually don't think they've contained it, because obviously there's no with the whole this pointy thing that goes in your arm that can't like actually contain anything, hasn't contained anything. So when you look at the statistics, 5 million people have died so far, and that is like a scratch.
Minimal?
That's a scratch on the almost 8 billion people on the planet. A scratch, literally. Total cases is 248 million. So the population of America, no, that's not even population of America. It's a population of maybe, I don't know, almost now Jamaica's Jamaica ain't got like 1 million or something. But somewhere, right, it's quite small, you know. Even that is not even. Let me see. We've got like almost 8 billion. That doesn't even touch the 7 billion that we have. The excess over 7 billion, you know. So for this to be a proper deadly thing that's meant to spread fast, I think he's not doing a good job, man. It's taking 2 years.
He's not doing a good job, because I've not seen anybody drop dead in the street or foaming at the mouth and, you know, eyes rolling backwards.
And
it's just beginning to annoy me now. I'm just thinking this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I think you guys, if they do bring this in next year, this mandatory, that's stupid. That's a step in the wrong direction, because I think England's probably one of the only countries in Europe that's actually going in the right direction. You know, you've opened up. You don't have to wear masks.
Guess what?
Herd immunity. That's what they're doing.
Have you stopped to think that this could be an agenda? This, if it goes through, an agenda to get rid of the NHS and sell it private, like they've always wanted to do. Think about what I've just said, and look deeper. Because if a lot of people, they know a lot of people are going to walk away from the care profession because of this, then they'll say, oh, well, we'll just have to have private people. Think about it.
That's true.
And then I think private people, they will not ask a private person whether they're vaccinated or not. People who are private, in the private sector, they're not going to question you like that.
Yeah, actually, I heard someone was refused medical help because they didn't have the pointy thing that goes in your arm. They refused medical help, which the doctor's not actually allowed to do.
They're supposed to have took a Hippocratic oath.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it doesn't matter anymore. That's why I said there's a gap in the market now. Somebody get out there and start teaching people how to not just first aid, how to deal with themselves in certain circumstances. They need to know. People need to learn now, because trust me, there is going to come a time when they will. I mean, let me give you an example. Another example, what happened a few days ago to me. I got scolded and I was in absolute agony. I drove quickly to the chemist to ask if there was any ointment or anything that could be put to treat it. Oh, no, we haven't got anything. Went to the doctors and said, is there any way the nurse can look at this and sort out something to soothe the whatnot? Oh, we have no availability. No, we can't do anything. Now you sit and really think about that. My skin was classed as 2nd-degree burns, but yet they couldn't do anything. So that should... No, I didn't. I couldn't have gone A&E. There was no one for the kids. I couldn't have gone. But luckily for me, I just kept holding it in the cold water. But that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is, look how careless they were. They could see I was in distress, but they didn't care. So this is what I'm saying. It's time now that we learned how to self-heal and look after ourselves. I think that's where we should be heading. So we don't have to be dependent on the NHS, and we don't need to run to them. I mean, the only things we can't control is the big things like heart problems and things like that. But there are things that we can start putting in place so we can look after ourselves better.
Oh. Right. Anyway, let's have.
Medea.
Mm-hmm.
Amen to Medea.
Anyway, so this was posted in the group. I have no idea. I haven't actually watched this. So I don't know what it is. It's meant to be some sort of scam. You guys
At the end of the video, you can actually see the bin I'm talking about because it's when I stopped filming. But I was driving through Peckham last night about 2 a.m. and I think everyone should be aware of this, especially women. And I came across, well, there was an island in the middle of the road and there was a bin either side of it so that no cars could pass through either lane. I thought this was just a prank, so I get out to move the bin. As soon as I get out, I hear rustling. I look over, there's people coming out of like a side alley, and I jump back in my car and I thought, oh my God, this is actually a tactic to get people out of their car for God knows what reason, but whatever it is, it's not a good reason. So I just want everyone to be aware, if you see a bin in the road or whatever, turn around, push it with your car, do not get out.
What kind of
At the
rubbish?
end of the video,
What? I waste my life on this.
No. What do you mean? No. That is a very important thing that people should know.
Yes, yeah.
These are things that people are doing. You don't know whether
I'm
somebody
too far removed, man.
to either rob your car, rob you, attack you, kidnap you. You just don't know. So I think it's good that you made people aware of the tactic that people are using. Because remember, every so often there's a new scam come out, and this is a new scam we wouldn't have been aware of.
Don't hate me because I just won the bin over.
I would have just, I'll don't know, I'll drive the bin over. I'm not moving the bin.
I'm
driving the bin over.
You get me? I'm out of here.
Mm.
Somebody in it and they're gonna die because you shouldn't have.
You know when you think of stuff like this, I'm thinking people think of the most bizarre scams and stuff out there, and I'm like,
Listen.
you wouldn't even hold on, Mazay. You wouldn't even
Go
get
on.
rich off that scam. Like, go and look a job.
Go
No,
with cryptocurrency. I keep telling everybody, man.
Exactly.
Cryptocurrency. I keep telling everybody, man. And no one keeps sitting in. And while I'm here getting rich, everyone is just thinking, how do I make more money? I don't get it.
Alstanio, you're forgetting something. Most of these sort of scams, this one for instance, is done by desperate people. They could be
that's true.
people who
They
don't
have money,
even have the right to be here, and they need a way of finding money and living.
Yeah.
You'll be very surprised. They can't all buy crypto because, there's different circumstances going
You
on.
get cryptocurrency for cheap, though, man.
Yeah,
You buy-
like-
No, but imagine. No, I'm thinking London immigrants who probably is under the radar it's a scam that they need to make quick money and it works for them. Because let me give you an example. What did I'm not going to call the country that was popular for doing it, but there was a scam many moons ago, and you lot will remember this, except for Pudding. When they were selling the TVs out the back of the lorries, out of the back of the vans, and then you buy this wrapped up TV thinking it was fantastic, got home and it was empty. That made money for people.
Oh, box of stones.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I'll be so mad.
Yeah.
Or
my
pyramid.
days.
Well, if I give you the joke, Pudding, it was someone you were related to that bought it. So I'm sorry. So sorry. Got it
Anyway.
home. No back on it.
Oh my days.
Anyway.
I was there.
Yes, you were there. You
I
remember?
remember Latif's.
Letitia, that was the one.
I actually still don't really understand the fascination with having a big TV. I just don't understand
It
man.
wasn't a big TV. It was the fact of getting the newest edition TV.
Really and truly, Estalio, when you think back of the story, who likes TVs and who would have went to and said, yeah, let's get that TV, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all the cricket games will look great on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's. I think
See that
Pudding
wicked
puff.
laugh the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pudding posted this video. Maybe we're not
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't
watch
get to watch all of it. I got sent it this morning on the way to work. I was like, oh, I haven't even got time to watch it.
Go ahead, let's hear.
Welcome to you both. Thank you for being here to talk about this.
Courtesy of This Morning, by the way.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I breastfeed my fiance. What in the holy heaven of
All I know,
Oh, God.
freaky.
Is this what we've become?
this is where we are.
Podcast,
This is how desperate. This is how desperate.
This is where we are. We need the views.
I can't do this. This is just crazy.
I'm
And
I'm not-
I shouldn't have to go to sleep knowing that man's being breastfed by these ladies, some big old mans. Get me? It's just that's just like no.
And
Oh,
wants to brag
gosh.
about it on TV.
Twice a
No.
week.
You know, the thing is, humans, man, they'll do anything, man. You know, you'll find a human who will do literally anything, really.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Going back to freedom of will. Jesus Christ.
You know, I think one guy said, I like the way, I think, what was his name? This Sadhguru or something. He's like an Indian guy. He's really knowledgeable. And he was saying, if the reason why humans have pain is because if we didn't have pain, we'd cut off our arm just out of curiosity. That's how we are as humans.
It's true,
We'd just cut our arm off. We'd be like, oh, look at this. Just to find out what's inside us. That's the only reason we have pain, to stop us from doing stupid stuff like that.
It's true, you
Because
know.
we'd do it. We'd cut our own arm off and be like, if look, the stupid films that if you could die, you'd find out creative ways just to die. Because I mean, sorry, if you could come back alive.
Yeah.
You know, if you could survive a death, you'd just kill yourself to see if you're out be, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay, I'll kill myself. Yo, humans are someone take me to space, man.
Too curious, man.
That's madness.
God.
Oh, okay, so we just did anyone I'm sorry, I thought this was proper funny.
Oh yes.
Oh, that was laughing hard.
To be embarrassed. Trick or treat. Trick or treat, go along in your yard. Before you go, take your rat home.
You know, it's funny because I did it the posh way. I did. Somebody come to my door at 8:30 in the evening. So I look through my bedroom window and I says, "Why are you knocking people's door when COVID is rampant?"
You get me?
And they walked away sheepish, saying sorry. But my thing is, I think that talking of this, I really think Halloween should be restricted to just clubs and family parties,
Yeah.
because I don't think people have a right to knock your door one day of the week and never spoken to you ever before. I don't think they should ever come to your door begging sweets or anything.
Yeah.
I think that should be banned. I think it's
Yeah.
completely wrong, and it's upsetting to a lot of people. You got young kids in bed and you got people knocking your door. I mean, they knocked somebody's door. You guess who it is. And when she looked out the window thinking it was a parcel being delivered, the person hand gestured her to come and open the door. You got to imagine how they hand
Trick or treat.
gestured to her. Yeah, they didn't say trick or treat. They hand gestured as if to say, "What are you doing? Open the door, man."
Yeah.
That sort of, and imagine that
Sweet.
sort of, and you can imagine how that person went on till they had to
Like a
message
hug.
me and tell me. Yeah.
Like a hug.
Yes. But I do think, on a serious note, it should be banned. I think Halloween should be celebrated in just parties, clubs, family things. But it shouldn't be knocking doors. It should be against the law. You shouldn't be knocking strangers' doors. No way. Knock
Well,
people you know, that's a fine. But stop knocking strangers' doors.
But you know what? No, but I'm going to push back because I feel like, you know, it's nice that people can feel confident to go knock on someone's door for a change, you know,
I don't think so. Because you
not
know
feeling
what else,
it,
Sarah?
and get a treat.
No,
because of
I
it.
don't. No, I don't agree with it, and I'll tell you for why. Because how come they stopped carol singing?
Have that?
Back in the
yeah.
time, they used to carol sing at your door,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you give them a mince pie or some a little gift
No,
or
that's a
something.
drop
That was in
mince
good
pie.
spirit.
Disgusting.
That might be a tradition that just died.
I
though.
think
Should-
our generation was the last generation because I remember doing carol singing.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then they restricted, well, not restricted, they started to just do carol singing in shops or somewhere like that, and they stopped knocking doors and doing it that way.
Good. That's a
Well,
harassment.
it's the same with Halloween. It should be stopped because Halloween's
Yeah.
nothing to be proud of. I'm sorry, but it's not.
I
It's
think
it's all to do with the devil and evil and witches and stuff. Why would you want to celebrate something like that?
you know what I
anyway?
think it is? I think
Yeah.
Halloween is more kept up in the hype because obviously.
It's
England
wicked
are kept up in the hype because obviously
It's
England
wicked
want
and
to
bad.
follow. No, England's following the US obviously,
Yeah,
but
as
where
usual.
you don't really see much films cover singing, so they don't think, oh, they're gonna do that.
Watch the
You know what I
Christmas
mean?
shows.
Nobody watches Christmas shows. Kids don't watch
They
Christmas shows.
do.
I watch them
Me
sometimes
too.
because I like
I'm
the
very
clothes and the
You
sentimental.
lot
lights.
are old.
And speak for
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah. Can you watch it? Oh, telling the kids to put it on what? Channel 5. They probably don't even know that channel exists. They don't know about Netflix and Disney Plus and all that. Streaming sites. So,
Yeah.
you know what
You
I
know,
mean? So, they're not going to
yeah.
be watching Christmas shows.
Would you like to read out the comment?
Go on.
I think people can see it in it. They can see it already.
Yeah.
What I want to know anyway is I want to look at this. I got this picture sent to me. Oh, I saw this. And I was thinking to myself,
I don't get it.
this is cheese and egg, you know. But you know, black people. We some. What do you want? What's the word when you really like nitpick at everything? You know.
Yeah. We do.
I mean, we're living. You know, we are a bit crazy. Actually, I think about it. When I think about it as black people, we're a bit crazy. We find the problem in everything. Like you got cheese and egg guy, you know, but this guy's gonna be like, yeah. And you got Umar Johnson here, the most serious black guy on the planet.
I don't get it.
You don't get it, man. Cheese and egg guy.
What's that?
See, you don't get it because you don't see. But I think it's meant to, if you change the E to an I, you get the word in it.
Yes, I get it.
But
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
the thing is, eggers, man. I mean, come on, man. Cheese and egger. It could be like, what about Schwartz? Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has the most racist name.
They did say that. Yeah.
His name is so racist. Like, his name is Arnold Black. You know, that's his name.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's mad though? I remember growing up and obviously knowing about him being in action films and whatnot. And it's like his name's with an E, but you'd have the odd kid that has to be trying and say it with an I and look at you and you're like, oh, here we go.
You get me? Somebody always has to try and go there.
I know, yeah. Any excuse.
Oh, yeah.
That post was funny though. I was just looking there laughing.
Anyway, and if we could round up with this woman because this woman is. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no.
Do they ever think she looks like E.T.?
Yes, she does.
Dude, she looks like E.T. a little bit. Let me.
E.T. think he's slick, huh?
Yeah.
They've done her wrong because that's a genuine face.
But they used to say that about, was it Gail in Coronation Street?
Yeah.
They used to say that about her.
Well, the wig did look kind of tough.
Yeah.
The guy.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna. Oh no, what's it? I'm gonna see if I can bring this up. A comparison, wait. I can't even.
You should bring her up and Gail Tilsley.
Wait.
And E.T.
Yeah.
The wig on.
Oh, that's she does. She does.
Look,
No way.
look at it. The snout is perfect. The
Yeah.
nose is perfect. Okay,
The
the
mouth is
cute
perfect.
is.
The hairstyle is perfect.
E.T. go. I still love Chucky, man. Have you guys been watching the new Chucky?
No.
Oh, it's a
Is
series,
it good?
It's
Oh,
good,
it's a
man.
series?
It's a series.
Oh, is
Is
it
he on
serious?
Netflix?
On where?
I have to find it online. You have to find it
Oh,
online.
okay.
sure
But
it's
it's funny. It's funny though, man. Really, he's up to no good as usual, trying to get his allegiance with the kid to kill people for him.
I need a new series after watching them all. In 40 hours and he's slowed down on the good series.
Have you watched Squid Games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
No.
I know you ain't watched it. What about
I'm watching Black Lightning at the moment.
Black Light? I don't. Isn't that like a superhero? Is that the girl superhero, the black guy?
DC, black guy.
No, I haven't really seen that. I try not to get too serious. I don't have time to watch all this stuff, man. That's why I don't like starting them. Because then I know I'm stuck in it.
Yeah.
I was like that, but then I thought I need to treat myself after all
Yeah.
this studying.
And Warrior Nun. and Woo Assassin. some
You should
crazy
watch the.
stuff.
I think the Korean shows are just way better. To be fair,
They are, and they were assassinated sort of.
Is it because they're
Korean,
way
yeah.
better, or is it because everybody's so fixated on anything that's negative? And
No.
No,
no.
I'll tell you what.
You've got to learn to listen to what I'm saying fully, because they are famous for doing more gorier and more torturing, more.
Yeah.
I think because humans in this society today, they're so hung on anything
horror,
that's
innit?
horror
Yeah.
that you think they're better. But when you look deeper, if someone had done the same principle on a different wavelength, would you have still looked at that show the same, if you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
concept.
I think because humans are more attracted to things that are not good.
No.
That's why good things
I
are
disagree
always
with
no.
that.
No,
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry, but the proof is out there.
Nah,
It's not
Koreans
me.
are good
I don't
actors,
have to.
man.
No.
Come on,
You
but
tell.
it's
You
the
show me.
Koreans.
No.
I don't think they're good actors. Don't get
No,
it
I'm not
twisted.
saying about the acting. I'm talking about their writing ability.
No,
Now,
all right
you
then.
show me a show. Show me a show that they have made that is heartwarming, heartfelt, and good. I don't want
I
to
love
see you talking
stories.
about
All
glory
right, then I'll give you
and all
one.
them sort of rubbish and
I'll give
Squid
you one.
Games.
Train to Busan.
That's
Say
a.
it again.
That's not a good example.
But wait there. He's
No,
trying
you're
to
not
get to his
hearing me.
family.
I'm not.
There was a zombie apocalypse.
Exactly.
On a train.
This is what I'm saying, and because humans and some
Send me that link after,
majority, whether people want to accept it or not, the majority of society is hooked on things that are negative and not good.
Okay.
Because
then,
that's
Medea.
why the proof is out there. I don't have to
then,
prove
you
it.
say
The proof is out there.
That's
Well,
your
tell me why.
opinion.
All right then.
All
Why
right,
good?
give me
Why
a
are good?
chance.
Why are good songs not still
Why
in
we
the
go on to
limelight?
songs?
Why is it? No. I'm showing you examples of what I mean. Good songs don't make it anymore unless your songs are swearing and negative. You ain't making it.
I can't agree with you there either.
Will show me the songs that are making
All
it, that
right
are
then.
good and inspirational today.
All right then. Going back to your first point. With Korean movies, I've watched a lot of movies, and I find that just like you said, the movies are the same old.
Yeah.
So when somebody actually comes up with a different plot, people
You're
are
talking about plot. I'm not talking about plot. Anybody can be good. We're not sorry, but we're not disputing that they're not good writers.
No, this is
they're
what
good at what they're
this is why,
making.
So everybody's hungry for difference. So when somebody comes out with difference, everybody jumps on it. That's what makes it good, and it is good because it's different. It's not about.
It isn't different because it's still full of goriness, murders, and negativity.
Yes, but
that's my point. That
also,
is my only point. My
wait
point isn't whether they're good writers or not. We're not disputing that. They are damn good writers, but there are equally good writers that could write something what is good and inspirational, but they won't get a look in. They won't get a look in because humans are more addicted to what is negative and not good.
No, there's so many.
It is.
That's
why
you need to
I'm
watch
sorry.
Don't even watch horror movies out there. They do not watch horror movies at all. So what is their fix? They look for like romantic films. Some people love rom-com. Some people love. There's different genres for different fixes.
So, Travis, you tell me then, if what I've said is not doesn't make sense to you or it's not right, how come it shows like that they're being pushed in the limelight then?
Because of ratings.
Yeah.
What's giving them the ratings? Come on.
We're giving the ratings.
Yeah, people are giving them the ratings, aren't they?
And you can vote as well.
Yes, exactly. Did you say you've just answered what I've just proven? It's because of the ratings. The people are hooked on this kind of stuff.
Yes,
this is what I've just said from day one. This is what I don't need to watch nothing that I don't feel is appropriate.
Yes. Then you can't talk unless
you're not Travesty. You've missed the point. I said to you, I did not say that Koreans don't write good shows. I said they do. I said the reason why a lot of these shows get up there is because humans as a whole, not all of them, you notice I said not all of them, are addicted and attracted to watching things that are gory, negative, and not good. I didn't say the show's not good. I said, look at the Squid Game that you're all hyping about. Look what's happening in there.
You know what? Actually, I'll tell you a
That's
good
what
film.
I'm just trying to say.
Go and watch it.
You can tell me one, but tell me several that are up there on the same level.
Watch Parasites. Have you seen Parasites?
Yeah,
Oh
I watched the movie.
That's really good. That's really good,
It's
man.
really good. That makes you
scary?
think as well. That is really good.
It's not violent. It's more. It's clever. It's clever. It's like you would like that.
It is
Medea.
violent.
Let me write that down.
Wait, Parasites. It's not a horror film. It's the one where the woman tricks the rich people into leaving the house.
Yeah.
That's not violent. They just,
Right
the
when the person who used to be the housekeeper finds out and he bashes her head up on the wall.
Okay, that's
There
one
we
act
go.
of
There
that's
we
one
go.
act of yeah, but that's not the main. That's not the narrative behind the show. The whole idea behind the show is the poor people, the con
And the girl
artists,
gets shot.
the rich people.
Oh, these are some good films.
You
I'm
can
looking
listen.
at them.
It's
You
a
can
good film.
debate
He
it.
won an
We can
Academy
debate.
Award,
We can
so you know
debate
it's
this
good.
all night long. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. But I'm telling you that people, on the whole, as a society, do prefer the shows that you were talking about. The people who are watching,
And what
no,
about
the
Titanic?
people who are watching
that wasn't
the
gory.
shows that you'll never hear of are because they're good shows. They're
Good
about good things. You don't never hear of Christian shows making it in the limelight. Think about what I've just
Christian
said.
shows, man. Who wants to watch Christian shows?
Exactly.
You don't.
Okay. I'm gonna.
No, the only reason why
Oh, Jesus.
the only reason Jesus of Nazareth made it big was because they killed him.
No, it's because in the old days that people loved that kind of stuff and they were very religious still.
Okay, I want to see if
Then
I want to see if our bloodlust is justified. So I found out a list of the top 15 grossing films, so the films that made the most money.
it's gonna be the Marvels. They made the
No,
most.
wow, no, it's not actually.
Fantasy,
So
really.
number one is Mad Max. So I guess this is kind of.
That's good.
What
That's
I
a good
just said.
film.
Thank you.
Okay.
I've seen Mad
I'm going to do
Max,
5. I'm going to do the top 5. Paranormal Activity, so it's a horror film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Wait, but is that a horror? Is that like violent though? It's just to scare you.
Thriller.
It's
Thriller.
still
Yeah.
negative and not good. You're not getting what I'm saying, are you?
They gross
Read
the
them
most
off.
money.
Read them.
Activity.
Read
Wait,
them
wait.
off.
Wait,
Read them
wait,
off.
Wait, I'm going to see. I'm going to get another list because.
No, stop
gonna
looking
say
for
that
a
can't
list
be
to
a
find any good
Okay,
ones,
wait.
'cause you're not
No,
gonna
no,
find them.
because that was sorry. That was a list of films that
Okay.
have been made on a budget but made the most money back. So this is actually a list of the first that actually grossed the most money ever. Okay, so you got Avatar,
Yeah,
which
that
it was about the guys. It was a bit like what the guys into Africa and it took over the country, sort of violent. Avengers, yeah. Titanic
Told you,
was
their
a
love story.
love story.
Everything
Star Wars, Infinity Wars, Jurassic
See,
Park.
anything fantasy. You know what I mean? That's
Who said
people
it's
want
fantasy?
escapism.
Travesty. Who said it's fantasy? You better
Superheroes. So
look
I
deeper
saw no
into that.
Superman in my time.
Many a true word spoken in jest. That's all.
I mean, I think we do have a bloodlust somehow, yeah, I guess. Because when I'm looking at the rest, Jurassic Park, Lion King, Avengers, Furious
Again, all
7,
fantasy though, when
Frozen, yeah.
it's all fantasy, animation, it's all animated. Anything like all of those things are computer generated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
It's not real.
Takes out the reality.
That's what we like. We like to get away from reality.
Yeah,
That's
I
our
was gonna
thing.
say
Squid
that.
Game
Not
wasn't
about
getting.
horror.
Squid Game is
It
not
is.
getting. Squid Game is not getting away from reality.
It is.
It
When you
isn't.
think about when you
Because
really
it's
look
people
at
in
it,
debt.
To watch it.
People
No.
in debt.
You
debt.
be on Squid Game.
That's reality.
That's real. That's real.
Real people in debt who
Medea.
don't pay the debts.
Squid Game. Good night.
Medea,
But
The
definitely
concept-
would be on it.
Go on.
concept
And
of
it's funny. It's funny. You know what I find amazing about this? That you all are against what I've said, but you're all
It's not
into the same
against it.
shows.
We're not
Go on,
against.
you're all
We're
the
not
same.
against it.
You know, you're all
Not
no
against
good.
What about
it.
Squid
I'm just trying
Game?
to make you see sense because you haven't
What
seen
sense
it.
am I not seeing?
No, because you haven't seen it. You're talking about something
No.
you've
You're not listening
seen.
to what I've said. I don't have to watch a movie. You can read the synopsis.
There
and
you go. You
work
definitely
out-
haven't watched it.
No. I'm not. Don't intend to watch these shows. I'm not going to watch them.
You know what you
Because At the
do?
end of the day, I've seen these, and it warps your mind, and that's why we're having to.
Hey,
It hasn't warped my
It
mind.
didn't
It's still
warp my
going to
mind.
work.
It made me
Still
reality.
If it doesn't warp the
Be
mind, why
careful.
did they say? Why did they say children don't copy the Squid Game if it doesn't warp your mind?
Hey,
It obviously warps the
can't.
mind.
because you end up dead if you copy the Squid
I
Game.
know.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Just like people in the Squid Game.
You forgot the video game what somebody really reeled off a few years back.
Oh
Sure.
gosh.
Exactly. There's a
Yeah, but
reason
these
why.
are-
There's a reason why I've listen. It doesn't matter how
You know
you try
what?
and justify it. It's out there for you
I'm
to
not
see.
going to justify it.
How
but
come people? Here's another example. If you think I don't know what I'm talking about, how come the majority of video games are full of violence? Tell me why. And that's the
Secret,
ones
sir.
what people want. You didn't hear what I said. Did you hear what I actually said? The
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to
majority.
get that in there.
The
You know what?
majority of video games are full of violence,
Yeah,
and
the
those are the
FIFA
games
ones.
are the most sellers. And that's why is that? Because humans in society, the majority prefer the things that are not good. How come people prefer to go to clubs instead of going to church? Because they prefer things that are not good.
No, because
Yes,
church is too
the-
early in the morning.
No, you're not listening. That's a load of rubbish. You just don't want to
It's too
accept
early.
what I'm
It's too
saying.
early. tomorrow.
It's too early. Sunday, man, my only day off. You know
No,
what?
no.
If
Church
they
can be
gave
any
us the
day in the week.
weekend,
In the
or
old
they
days, it was
week,
Sunday. It doesn't have to be Sunday anymore.
Right,
Church can be any day.
I can't do 7 days. I ain't that dedicated.
Why
you
have
know
you
what I
brought
mean?
this up, Al Stalio?
Well done, Al Stalio.
No, wait. There's a guy here. Listen, this guy's gonna
Now,
explain to
with
you.
the show that everyone's talking
I love this guy. Can't see the real spark.
about, it's called Squid Game. It's a violent thriller from South Korea.
You know this guy?
And it's centered on a survival game.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, I'm not scared of the Squid Game. I actually want to try it out. But did y'all notice that there was no fat people in the whole thing? Mhm. What y'all saying? Fat people can't get themselves in debt? Hell, I owe my refrigerator so much food, I got to take a loan just to get a damn ham sandwich. Now, I'm saying, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. If you was in the Squid Game, how would you win? Simple. Easy. First game, she come out and she saying, Pokemon say, hey, what's up, my nigga? Or whatever the hell she say, right? Red light, green light. I'm gonna be nice for that one. I'm gonna stand in front of everybody and we're gonna form a line. All I need you to do is get your beautiful tiny Asian ass right behind me, and we're gonna get across this finish line. Second one, honeycomb or the cookie game. Who knows better than a fat man how to handle a delicious treat like a cookie? I win. Now we got to just wrap the rope around my waist and watch them fly. We're gonna sweat it out. And then I'm gonna go back and watch them fly. Look, we got the marble game. I'm gonna pick anybody I want to because my game is, hey, everybody, let's see who can put the most marbles in their belly hole. I win again. Now we got the glass game. Now that is 2 rails and a piece of glass. Even if I fall through the glass, these love handles I got, they gonna grab up like suction cups. And I'm gonna scooch my way all the way to the end, okay? Now we at the final game, the Squid Game, and I'm gonna pick offense. And I'm gonna come in hopping on one leg faster than a speeding bus. And I'm gonna knock them over, and I'm gonna lay all my weight on them, and I'm gonna cover him up like the blood of Jesus. He'll be the peanut butter. I'll
The
be
blood of Jesus.
all those pieces. All right, and now I'm $45 billion richer. Sign me up. That's just easy.
On there. Let's just move on, shall we?
I love the way that he cuts it with a real like.
That's the best part of Squid Game. What he's just said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I swear to God, you'd like it. It's your kind of movie from back
It's
in the
not,
day.
but back in the day, my mind has changed since then.
No, but it's not a slasher movie like Halloween where they're just being killed for no reason.
Put it in Turkish and watch
Yeah.
it.
Even if you
I
have
don't.
to.
No.
It's a
Actually,
reason.
would you
Spanish.
believe it or not? I'm actually in a Turkish group, and when people suggest those type of shows, I'm not for them. They always say, "Have you watched it?" I said, "No, I don't want to watch violent Turkish shows."
You're in a
either.
Turkish group.
It's not, you know
Yeah.
what? When you say violent, imagine somebody's promised you millions and billions and billions and billions of pounds to play a child's game. but a child's game that has a twist that you will die if you can't complete it. That's all the Squid Game is about. And you've got 6 games to play to win all the
But aren't those
billions.
6 games
I think it's
violent?
$55 billion.
Ain't those 6 games violent though?
No,
If
there's
you
no
play it
violence.
right, if
No.
you play it right, there's no
If you play it
violence.
right.
But
There's
if
no
you
violence. You die violently, but but you're not dying. I'm getting. You should just watch the first one, and then
I don't want to
you've
watch
got
it because
40
it means missing some of my other shows. So
I
I'm
knew
not
that was
prepared to do
coming.
that.
Well, you got enough time. Don't you have enough time in your hands
No,
anyway?
I don't. I don't.
You know what?
You've forgotten.
Over Christmas.
No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's lots of time.
I'll
We'll
be
put together
home
and
for
buy a box
Christmas.
set.
Speaking of which, I want to know when I'm going to get food again.
Can
Then people message me when I'm going to get food again. I want to know what's happening.
I'll be
Yeah, I want to
home
message
for
after the show.
Christmas.
Okay.
I think Travis hit big. That's why she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to cook anymore. She hit big. She hit the jackpot. Yo, I think Travis is the kind of person who would win and not tell none of us. You know what I mean?
Look,
She'd be
I
like,
did win
yeah,
the
Oh,
lottery
yeah.
yesterday. £3.80.
Oh my
yo, I told ya. They just told us.
Imagine she says £3.80 and it was really 3,800,000.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be on this podcast right now, believe me. I'm
You
going
would,
through
you
the,
would, you'd play it cool.
Mercedes Maybach.
You would, you'd
that-
play cool.
I actually saying that I got a piano people, and I got to their house, and the woman, you know, I was like, "What car is that?" And she had this the Vito, the Mercedes Vito, the Marco Polo edition. Trust me, that's I mean, but I was like, "Wait, there, where's the G class?" So she got a Mercedes G class.
Oh,
I was in the garage. I was like, "Why do you need two?" She was like, "Yeah."
G.
She was like, "Yeah, that's to take us to long journeys." I was like, "You got the G class?"
Wagon, you know, she got the G wagon.
Yeah, and I was like, "So where's the Porsche?" Oh yeah, that my husband's got it. I was like, "Yo, you guys got too much money, man."
Do you
I
see
was like-
that right there?
I need to put my prices up.
You don't know? Just for them.
These millionaires. All right. Anyway, let's go around the table. Pudding, start us off.
Oh, I'm first. Okay.
First.
I'm first, and I don't even know what to say now. Medea.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I need. Wow, Medea.
I'll say yes. Then. I'll go
That's all I can
first.
say. Squid Game.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Squid Game, Medea.
Squid Game.
Okay, it's unanimous Squid Game, Medea. You have to watch
Squid
it.
Game.
Allah.
You can't miss out. Oh, Medea, you got anything to say?
Igijarat.
Squid Game. That's in Turkish.
It's not, it's good night.
Yeah, good night, guys. Catch you next week.
Message
Alright.
me,
All right, then.
Travesty, please.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.